Here is a 10-minute morning stretch routine. Start in straddle, try and get your legs as straight as possible. Walk your fingers forward. You're going to hold this position for 2 minutes. As you're here, you can think about breathing in through your nose for 4 counts, exhale through your mouth for 6 counts, and try and relax with each exhale. You might be able to walk your fingers forward a little bit more after you've done a few cycles of the inhale-exhale. Otherwise, just relax and keep holding here for 2 minutes. Good job, that's 2 minutes. Now you're gonna put one leg straight, bend your other knee. This is the runner's stretch. You're reaching your hands as far forward as you can, but you're really trying to just drop your chest as close to your leg as you can. So wherever your hands land, you're just trying to relax. Stretch as far as you can and keep breathing in through your nose for 4, out through your mouth for 6. You're holding one leg for 1 minute, and then you'll switch to the next leg for another minute. That's 1 minute, switch legs, other leg out straight, other knee bent. Again, trying to relax and just let your hands fall as far forward as they'll go. Bring your chest towards your leg. And that's 1 minute on that side. All right, you're coming into downward dog, trying to press your heels down to the ground, legs straight, try to drop your chest towards the ground, pressing the floor away with your hands. Take in your 4 count inhale, 6 count exhale. Now kick your right leg up and swing it forward into a nice long lunge. So right knee bent, left leg straight. Lower yourself down to the ground. Here you're thinking about pushing your right knee out, so you're opening up your hips, getting as low as you can. If you can go to elbows, great. If not, stay up on your hands. Just trying to sink the hips down towards the floor. Coming back up to your hands, reach your right arm up to the ceiling and then scoop it underneath your left arm, reaching as far as you can, getting that right shoulder towards the floor. Cycle this through. Second rep up and down. Third rep up and down. You can time this with your breath. As you reach up, inhale for 4. As you reach down, exhale for 6. Kick your right leg back. You're in downward dog again. Try and get your heels even closer to the ground. Now kick your left leg up and forward. Again, sink down, trying to push your left knee away from the body, so you're opening up your hips. Keep on breathing with each exhale, trying to relax and get the hips closer to the floor. Come up to your hands, nice and tall. Reach your left arm up overhead. Left arm scoops under your right arm. Second rep, reaching up and reach under, doing world's greatest stretch. Third rep, reaching up. Reach under your arm. Fourth rep, reaching up and reach under your arm. Now drop your right knee down to the ground. You're going to reach around with your left hand to try and grab your foot. If you can come up to a tall kneeling position, you're stretching your right quad and you're trying to tuck your hips under. So you're going to stretch right up into the right hip flexor. If this is too challenging to grab your foot, you can do this as a couch stretch where you've got a couch or a wall behind your leg to hold it in place instead of using your hand to hold your foot there. As you're doing your breathing, you're thinking about tucking your hips under even more, opening up the right hip flexor. And if you can, come down to the ground, drop the hip as close down to the ground as you can to get an even deeper stretch through the quad. And release. Switch so your other foot is up. Now your left knee is bent. You're reaching back with your right hand, grabbing around the foot. Coming up to tall kneeling position, stretching your left quad, tucking the hips under, stretching your left hip flexor. Still doing the breathing. 4-second inhale through the nose, 6 seconds exhale through your mouth. You can try reaching forward, so your left hand down to the ground, trying to pull the hips down towards the floor. Okay, you can switch to a sitting position, knees bent, feet on the ground. You're going to place your hands behind you with fingers pointed away from the body. From here, you're straightening your arms, and you'll get more of a stretch the further forward you slide your hips. So arms straight, hips forward. You should feel a stretch across your chest as your elbows are turned backwards, kind of pulling your chest open. And you're breathing. 4-second inhale, 6-second exhale, trying to relax through this position. There you go. You've finished your 10 minutes of morning stretches.